Mm-hmm. 5 goals between their 2 guys. Ah. Yeah, that was a nice pass in there.
Oh. Hello. I am just getting things set up here. Hey, Kayla. How's it going?
Did you? Ooh. Oh, there's 19 hits between us. We're seeing that one after that first game.
Okay, so, okay. It's a little wobbly, I suppose, but that's okay. So, yeah, I figured I'd come on and stream and, you know, see how everybody was doing tonight. I didn't blow my nose first. I apologize. Kyrie?
Yeah?
Can you grab me a Kleenex, sweetie? Sorry. I meant to do this beforehand, but apparently I forgot. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Peppa the Pig. I miss, like, I just need one. I don't want the whole box.
Well, I brought you the box.
Oh, I appreciate the box, Kyrie.
I gifted you my box and you threw it back at me. I feel hurt.
Do you want this one back too?
Nope.
Sorry about that. I apologize. That was rude.
Just remember, you created that child.
So, how's Dakota doing? Is she having a good time with Peppa?
This is not going to go well. I'm on a draw.
Yeah, Peppa the Pig. Dakota is Kayla's grandbaby, and Dakota loves Peppa the Pig. So they're watching Peppa the Pig. So, hi Kim, how are you doing? Did you have a good day? I hope so. Do you need help opening it?
No, I'm shaking it so it mixes.
Okay.
There you go.
Kyrie's being crazy.
I always am. What's the difference?
Cold. Today was warmer. Well, I mean, compared to 2 days ago, it was like minus like 13 2 days ago. So today is nice. Hi, Robin. Thanks for coming. Thank you all for coming and being here. I very much appreciate it. So, yeah, it's been cold, but not cold. But our house, like right now. Hi, Katrina. Our dryer. Yes, Kyrie, I am making friends. Isn't it nice?
It is. It's nice to see you have a social life.
Oh, maybe not.
See, that's my daughter. Yeah. So she's very happy because I talk to her and Darren less. They're both very happy that I stream because,
Nice.
yeah, I speak less because I get. And Darren was in a cast and on crutches, so he couldn't get to the back to look at it. And so right now we really just have a big hole leading into our dryer, which is downstairs, which is right next to our bedroom. So the house has been cold. Like I've had to wear socks and yeah, I don't like socks.
Well, one guy's a sniper, I know that, so.
It's okay. It's all good. Hi, Shalene. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. So, okay. So, there's some... Hi, Robin. Oh, thank you for coming. So, as a family, we watch like DC shows. So
There it is.
DC Legends of Tomorrow, The Flash, Arrow, Green Arrow, and Supergirl. And we started watching The Flash and Green Arrow, and I was just so I ended up crying over something. So I kind of stopped watching those kind of shows. But Supergirl is the one we all still watch together no matter what. And yeah, we just watched Supergirl, and we've had to wait for a very long time because we had to wait for it to come out on Netflix. So we're behind a season, so we're watching like the crossover events, Supergirl side. And I cried and cried and cried. And oh my god, I am so drained. I tell you, like having this woman tell Kara Danvers that she knows she's Supergirl and it doesn't matter that she saved her life, she's still putting her on, notice and on retainer. And I was like, you can't do that. And I get like really super like invested at the show, and I yell at the TV, and I'm all like, oh my god, you can't do that. What are you doing, you stupid bimbo? And they, at the end of the Supergirl episode I just watched, Kara ended up kind of half losing her sister, and oh my god. And I know what it's like to lose a sister, and it was just the most heartbreaking thing in the world. And oh my gosh, I have got to be done watching DC and Marvel because they get me every time. And then, I'll say, no, I can't watch it. I can't because I'm invested, and, I don't want to cry anymore. And he puts it on anyway. And he knows if he starts a show, it doesn't matter what show it is, even if I don't watch it, if he starts a show, I will get into it and I can't help but sit there and watch it, the whole thing. And so he just turns things on sometimes. Like, what the hell is he thinking? Like, oh, drives me up the wall. So yeah, that is my rant for tonight. At least one of them anyway. Yeah, I've been like in pajama pants, and I have like a long sleeve, like heavy nightgown on, and I have a hoodie over top of that, and I've got my like fuzzy socks under that. Oh, I'm sorry, Kayla. Yeah, don't worry, sweetie. Do what you need to do. It's all good. How is everybody else doing? I'm sorry it's buffering. I don't... See, it keeps going from like green, and then it'll say it's dropped it, and then it'll go to yellow. So I do apologize for the stream, and apparently it's fuzzy too. And I do not know how to fix that. So I apologize. My daughter is 15. She got her hair dyed. So that was pretty exciting because there's the deal with my husband that if she wanted her hair dyed, he had this deal with Morgan too, that they had to have the grades over 70. And Morgan never actually got her hair dyed. Kyrie got her hair dyed because she got such good grades. And so her hair is bright red, and my hands look so much better than they did last night. Like, and I used gloves up until the point where you take the water and whoosh it into the hair, and then like my fingers came back, and I didn't notice right. Crazy. Her head like face or anything, so I'm really happy about that. Hi, Kyrie.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
What are you doing?
Eating candy.
Yeah.
Do I get candy?
Want a frog?
I like frogs.
Frog.
Thank you. See, now I have a little buddy for, he'll probably grease his water.
Sorry, I just threw up stuff.
Hi, Sletberg. Did I say that right or wrong? Or I don't know. But thank you for coming. So, yeah. So, we're just sitting here. Kyrie still has to make her lunch for tomorrow. She li-
Oh, and then
so
this kid was one of the
so yeah, I was hoping to get my planner today and it didn't come in yet, which is so disappointing. Um, I'm super disappointed, and I'm going to work with Darren tomorrow because I sometimes. Okay, so I went into Darren's work and they have all this. The person who was supposed to be doing the filing, like after I finished revamping it and whatever, I didn't go in for a couple weeks, so there was some stuff to file. And Darren, my husband, told him, like, this is how you do it. We have the system upstairs now. It's all set and done. Like, your numbers, you go from, lowest to highest, and you keep adding your invoices to the back. Pretty simple paperwork stuff, right? And so it's pretty easy. And he flat out turned around and said, no, I won't do that. And so I was up there on Saturday. I went in to with Darren to work to do some filing, and I knew he'd messed up some of it, but I didn't realize how much of it he had messed up. And he not only didn't put anything in numerical order forwards or backwards, he put companies in with other companies. And in 4 hours that I went to work with Darren on Saturday, in 4 hours, I got through the numbered companies. A, B, and C is sitting on the desk, and I'm in the middle of going through it. And, like, there are companies mixed up, and I was in tears on Saturday. It was my contribution, and I felt like, with the person who filed, he knew that I was doing the filing, and I just felt totally disrespected. Like, he just destroyed everything I did. So now I have to go back and not only file what comes in, but I have to go fix everything. So I'm going into work tomorrow because I was just going to go in on Saturday because Darren works next Saturday again, but there's way more than 4 hours worth of work. So, yeah, so that's my plan tomorrow, is to go into work with Darren, and we'll see how that goes. I mean, if I have to come home, if I don't feel well, I do have the car, but as long as I'm warm and I have a comfy chair, I don't really care. I like filing, to be fair. I mean, I enjoy doing it, but we were trying to find a way, because I'm not allowed to make any money because I'm on disability. So they were trying to figure out a way to, pay me, and because I've did it all for free, and it didn't bother me. I didn't care. I didn't do it for the money. I did it because I wanted to. And but now what they're gonna do is just add a little bit of money on, how much or anything, but they'll put money on him. So they're not gonna let Dawn touch, the person who's supposed to be filing. He's not allowed to touch the filing anymore. He can bring the filing upstairs, he can put it in order and leave it on my desk, but that's it. He's not allowed to touch the filing cabinet. So I'm super happy about that. Is anybody still here? Nobody's talking. I'm sorry. Am I gone? Or am I boring you guys? Are you all sleeping? I understand that. I wouldn't want to listen to me either. I'm sorry. Yeah. So hi Dawn. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, okay. So I'm not boring anybody. I'm sorry. I'm just yammering on about, my life. And yeah. So cool. I love doing puzzles, Robin. I love them. I don't have anywhere to do them, but I do love doing them. Okay, yeah, everybody do your thing. There was no movement, and I'm like, okay, either I'm not here or I just literally put everyone to sleep. I wanted to make sure I didn't do that. That would be not very nice. So, just check in. Cool. So I believe, if I'm correct, I remembered seeing that there was a Fabiana Attanasio color along on Instagram this month, I believe. Do you know, Shalene? You keep up on that stuff. Anyway, so I happened to be flipping through my Snow White Fabiana book, and I don't even like wallpaper, but I saw the page and I just had to do it. And I checked all my markers, like my fine liners at the front of the book. Nothing even ghosted through. And then, of course, you know, I did this, and this is the next page. And it's all like coming through all the darks. You can see like the circles here. So I'm a little disappointed about that. But I mean, it's all coverable, I think. I mean, I've put dark purple on, so it can't get much worse than what it is now. So I'm gonna finish it, and I think my pastels, like when I do the background on the other page, they should cover. Yeah, so yeah. So that's why I'm doing this page, and I've, you know, realized over the past couple streams,
Shit. Nice play.
BM, oh, I should write that down. Thanks, Shalene. Thank you so much. BMAZ.
Score it. Damn it, computer. Nice. I'm just getting up. Oh shit. No.
Sorry. Thank you, Shalene. That is so, you have no idea how helpful that is. Because I wasn't sure where I saw it, so I wasn't sure where to go back and look for it. So thank you. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, is coloring this one for that. And I'm sure you've all heard, but so Coloring Book Cafe, they're doing like, I don't know, a challenge next week. So on Friday they're releasing like a little 10-page coloring book, and I believe you have 5 days to color a minimum of 5 pictures, and they are going to be judged on technique and stuff, so everybody's taking the master class and brushing up on their techniques and stuff. And yeah, so yeah, that's that. I will absolutely. I'll message it to you when we're done, Kayla. So
I'm getting up. I'm coming. Oh shit. Oh, the computer's down. No.
I don't know if you can hear my husband in the background, but he plays video games online with his friends at night. So he plays hockey or GTA or, I don't know, other like shooting things, and sometimes Minecraft. Yeah, so if you hear him and if he says anything
Screw this up. Oh.
Darren, Kayla says hi. Darren?
Yeah.
Kayla says hi.
I can't hear you, sorry.
Kayla says hi.
Oh, hi, Kayla.
Darren said hi. Yep, he's playing his PS4.
What's that?
Yep. What do you like to color, Don?
Second one. No, that's our third game.
Is there any?
No, just
Like I said, normally I'm not really a big fan of wallpaper pages. I actually really don't like them at all. But
12 in a row.
I don't know, something just said, do me. So I did it. And yeah. Yep. So yeah, sometimes I play PS4. I'm like, I can't play games with guns because I'm like the worst like shooter ever, even if it's just like pretend. I like the Lego games. They're nice and easy and fun to do. I like what else? Oh, the Final Fantasy one. my daughter, Kyrie, before I got pregnant with her, this video game named Kingdom Hearts came out, and it was a cross between Final Fantasy and Disney, and it was adorable. And anyway, there was this girl named Kyrie, and she was like the 9th princess, and I heard the name, and I just died. I loved the name. And I told Darren if we ever had a daughter, that would be her name. And lo and behold, well, we got pregnant and had Kyrie, and we named her Kyrie. That was the name. And yep, she loves the fact she's named after a video game character. Normally, I don't tell very many people that. And yeah, but she loves it. And she actually, last Halloween, she dressed up as him for Halloween, so she was Kyrie, and that was pretty cool. That was really awesome, actually. So yeah, that's where we got her name. So yeah, Darren and I used to play like online like computer games, EverQuest and World of Warcraft, that kind of game. We used to play those games. We used to like really play those games.
Can I use a Sharpie next time or something?
Yeah, the Sharpies are in a bag.
I traced it.
Sorry, one moment, guys.
Oh, I traced it, and that's what happened.
This is what Kyrie just traced. She traced it off the computer. She put the image on the computer and traced it. But hey, I like it. I think it's pretty darn cool.
Missed the feet. I forgot to draw the feet.
Oh, apparently the feet
That's the end of the
are
pant
missing.
leg. That's the end of the pant leg.
I just assumed maybe he had hooves or something. I mean, he's got horns.
He's
maybe.
a devil.
That's
He's
why.
a demon.
Exactly. That's why I thought it was hooves. Good job, sweetie.
I did it.
We have Sims too. My other daughter used to play Sims a lot, and Kyrie still plays it. So does Darren sometimes too. Super Mario and Guitar Hero. We have Rock Band. We bought it for the kids like 4 years ago. But it's so much fun because Kyrie, when she has her friends over now, they're all like into band. So they come in and they play the drums, they play the guitar, they sing, and that's what they do for like 8 hours is play Rock Band, and they're so good at it. They're like acing it, and they're doing like brutal mode, and it's so fun just to sit here because I get to listen to them sing and play music all day. Like, I'm not listening to fighting, I'm not listening, like, it's so amazing when she has like these sleepovers. So yeah, you'll be helping with the baby a lot more. Yeah, we can talk about that later. A PS4 and a PS3. We have 2 PS4s, 2 PS3s, and 1 second. I know I'm lagging, so oops, that didn't type. Sorry, just 1 sec. Kyrie. There, that's how you spell her name. Don't worry about it. I'll be right back. I have to get a Sharpie. Honey, people like anything. You know where I keep my stuff?
No, I didn't know that.
Honey, sorry.
Oh, she asked for Sharpie. Oh. And then I go to help her and I get in trouble from my husband. He's like, "Oh my God, you're in the way." He's trying to see all around me, and so. And no worries, Katrina. Life happens, and I am not anything done. I pretty much like to color anything. I have mentioned the other day I've never colored a bird. I'm going to color a bird this month, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do. I have to do some, do a couple courses in the master class on Coloring Cafe, so Maybe I will color a bird to practice. Wouldn't that be cool?
Oh,
So,
I guess hooking doesn't get called either.
so yeah, I pretty much color anything.
Mascot hooks that
I don't really
snot out of
have
you.
like a favorite thing to color because, you know, technically I haven't colored a huge amount, but yeah, that's okay. I'm working on it. This is my working on it, you know.
There you go.
So
What?
oh, Darren.
Dad.
So yeah. And oh my goodness, so Kyrie, last year she was in Roundup, which is grades 7, 8, and 9 for the marching band. And she's part of the marching band for the city of Calgary, so where we live. And so that's the junior band. And then she moved up to high school, up to grade 10 this year. So she moved up to what we call Stetsons. And then the next step after that is when she turns 16, she can audition for the show band. And they're the ones who play, they've played at Buckingham Palace, at the Rose Bowl, at, I don't know, the horse thing. You guys, a triple, I don't know, Rose horses? And so, Rose, I don't know. But anyway, I know that they played at that. And so that is the goal, but I don't want her to join that until she, you know, is pretty darn close to finishing high school. And I mean, as long as she passes her classes, she won't have a problem because they also offer work experience for her marching band. So, because she spends so much time there. So yeah, she's in Stetsons. But when she was in Roundup, her and this group of friends got together and they decided that they wanted to go busking. So one of the parents, you know, they got the license and everything, and then it kind of never happened over the summer just because everyone was gone for the summer and whatnot. So they finally met back up this weekend, and they have 2 dates in November where they're going to be busking downtown. And yeah, they're so excited, and they can't like wear anything or show anything that has to do with the band because they're band to make a busking group. Like, how amazing are these kids, right? Sorry, I'm just going on about. Yeah, Darren will play, like, he'll wake up at, you know, like 7, 8 o'clock, whatever, on a weekend, and he will play all day until, like, you know, 9 or 10 at night, sometimes later. And I mean, yeah, okay, to be fair, he will take a break and watch something in the middle, but he will sit there and he comes home after work and we watch a show usually in the evening, like have our dinner, watch a show together, and then he goes and plays video games and I come back onto YouTube. So that's kind of our, like, you know, little evening routine as far as that goes. Katrina, this book is Snow White. It's actually, this is from Katrina because Katrina is absolutely brilliant and amazing. She bought me a bunch of books, and this was one of them, and it's Snow White by Fabiana Attanasio, and it is one of my favorite books personally. And Katrina, thank you so much, my friend. You have no idea what that meant to me. So yeah, that's what I'm coloring in. So
yeah. Listen.
So yeah,
Listen to all the smart guys.
So yeah, I think I have a pretty cool kid. You know, I know where she is. You know, she goes to band every Wednesday night, and once a month, and Sunday from 12 to 5. And in between that, they have performances. Like we have an Optimist Festival coming up where she's playing at the Jubilee Auditorium here, which is like our big kind of theater that, like the Philharmonic. I got the Johanna book, and I got like the Inky Wonderlands and her Christmas one. But beyond that, yeah, that's, and that's okay. I'm happy with what I have. And thanks to Katrina, my book collection is that much fatter. So she doubled my books, basically. So, I mean, that woman is amazing. I have wanted the Inky Wonderlands one, Dawn, or the Johanna's Christmas one. Thank you, Kate. Doing drugs, like, and she hangs with a bunch of kids that are like of the same mindset. So it's not like I have to worry about her friends, trying to make her not want to go to band or anything like that. Like, she loves it so much. So I'm very lucky in that sense, because we had a harder time with Morgan. We had a lot of problems with Morgan. She had a lot of problems, and we were first-time parents, and you never know what quite to do, and you never know if you did it right until it's over and done with. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty lucky. I think even Morgan, she's at that age where, she's coming to those realizations of, you didn't just yell at me because you felt like it. I understand now. So she's hitting those moments, and I love when she hits those moments. I feel a little vindicated when she's like, oh, I totally get it. Sorry for, judging you the wrong way and, thinking you were a terrible person for so many years. But at the same time, like Morgan is, we are like coming into her own. So. Sorry, the Jungle Book and which one, Dawn?
Thank you.
Oh, and Garden. Oh, okay. The Jungle. Oh, Johanna, Garden. Those are good ones. Is in focus. Look at that. That is awesome.
What? Some of the goals.
Yeah, go spend time with your baby. Don't. Oh my God. Oh, thank you so much, Kayla. Thank you. That means a lot. I'm sorry. Still emotional. Go spend some time with your grandbaby. It's all good. Nobody even knows me to bug me yet, so hey, we're good. And yes, I know you deleted that one earlier too. So, so yeah. Do you know when you get back? I love Fabiana Attanasio. I want all of her books. I have Snow White and Alice in Wonderland, and both of those are from Katrina. So, yeah. I really, really love her style of drawing. Oh my God. And I heard today, I don't know, do you guys know that, so you know how Mythologic or whatever, apparently they're like its own brand, and then they hire artists to like draw some books for them. So Mythographic or whatever the main name of the book is its own thing, and they are coming out with Fabiana Attanasio books in the spring and summer, or winter and spring. But she's slated for 2 mythographic type books.
Yeah.
And oh my god, that's going to be interesting to see how her, whole thing, her style matches with, like, I don't understand how her style matches with mythographic. And so I'm so excited to see Fabiana Attanasio is going to be doing some mythographic books. So I just assumed that that was what Joseph Catambang, I just assumed like that was what he named his books, just, like Magical Jungle, Mythographic. I thought that was the name of a book, not like the company, and then having like the aquatic. Really, really interesting to see how that works together. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm so excited because something new from Fabiana is always a welcome addition in my library anyway. So yeah, I'm so frustrated. So I ordered Thursday, and I do understand that, I didn't get it on the weekend because of the long weekend, because of Remembrance Day. But they gave me this, like, I ordered it, I couldn't get it in Michael's, I couldn't find one, and I couldn't find one like what I needed and wanted in Walmart. So I actually went to their site, like whatever it is, Me and My Big Ideas or Happy Planner, I don't know. But I went to their site and I ordered it from there, and I paid bloody $30 in shipping to get it here, and it's not here today. And when it gives me this tracking number and I click on it, and all it tells me is that, oh, apparently on the 8th it was shipped, but when you like look at the little details, they like got the order on the 7th, and then they scanned the order and hadn't even picked it yet or anything on the 8th, and then told me it was shipped. So of course I expected here today, especially paying $30 shipping. I think that's more than just basic shipping, like it damn well should be. So I'm super frustrated because I really wanted it today because I knew I was streaming tonight, and I really, really wanted to show you guys. And I mean, I'm going to show you guys on my next stream anyway, like when after I get it, but I was really hoping for it. And I even made sure like that, I didn't nap today in case the doorbell rang, and stuff like that. Like I was just, and I still, all I know is that the order was like done in like the far, far reaches of California, almost to Mexico, and that it's somewhere there. It doesn't tell me anything else.
That's okay.
Nothing.
I got this.
I don't know, like when it says shipped, you would think it would say it's left there, but nope, it's still there apparently. Like, what do I do? Well, like, obviously there's nothing I can do. I just have to wait for it. But I mean, I am in utter disbelief that I paid $30 for them to ship this, and literally I can't get it in my hands. Like, this should not be Canada Post shipping, not for what I paid. And if it was supposed to be Canada Post shipping, then that's fine. I wouldn't expect it till the end of the week. But it says that it's supposed to be like USPS, which I guess is US Postal Service. But then it says something else too, which I thought again was like a company that would, like Amazon, drive it to your door. I don't know. I don't order online very often at all. Like I don't really know what I'm doing regarding that. But still, I expected it. And yeah, so I am super disappointed right now about that. But that's all right. And my worry is it's going to come tomorrow when I'm at work with Darren and not here. And I don't want it sitting outside on my stoop. Not really, you know. People's things have gone missing. I haven't personally had anything go missing, but other people have. And, you know, yeah. So, I mean, even if they put a slip in my mailbox to tell me to come pick it up, I'd rather that than them leave it on my... So if they do that, if they put the slip in the mailbox because I'm not here tomorrow, then I won't be able to get it. Oh, maybe like late tomorrow night, because we have to drive Kyrie. So we get off work tomorrow, and then we come home, we eat really, really quick, and then we have to drive Kyrie to band, and then we have to stop at Safeway on the way home and the dollar store. And so maybe if the post office is still open then, so maybe what I'll do is get Kyrie to check the mail when she gets home. Hi, Mother Goose Story Time. Hi. And Little Bit. And Crafty Kitty. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. I really, really appreciate you being here. I'm just rambling on about my life. Sorry. If there's something you want to talk about or say, please be more than happy. I don't mind sitting here talking either. I can, you know, probably talk to a paper bag, I think. When you're alone a lot, I guess you learn to do that. Like I talk to myself all the time too. If nobody's here, I'll just talk to myself. But I also talk to the TV when it's on. And then we go to a movie and Darren gets really upset because I'm like, you know, yelling at the movie going, no, I deny this. This is not happening. I deny that, you know, this person has changed or this person has died. I said, I'm like, I don't believe it. And then he gets all mad at me. And it's like, well, that's my only like, that's my company at home, you know? That's my person there. That's my people. The TVs and the, you know, the screens, they're my people. So, yeah, he needs to get used to my people. So, yeah, he always makes sure we try to sit farther away from people because he knows I can't keep my mouth shut. So,
I missed him.
So, yeah. So, I'm not very good at, you know, accepting things. I live in a state of denial. And it's a constant, pretty fair state. Hi, Victoria. Please don't worry about being late, sweetheart. You're doing your thing. That's all good. See your diamond paintings? That's your people. The coloring is my people. The screens are my people. You know, Darren doesn't understand how that works. Like, he doesn't understand how coloring books can sometimes talk back. He just doesn't get it. What kind of... Oh, he's crazy.
Oh, you're carrying yesterday.
So... And how are you tonight, Victoria? Are you having fun with your diamond painting? I hope so. Because if it's not fun, you shouldn't be doing it, right?
Well, that was the best broken plate.
Because then, you know, that just makes life worse. And we don't make life. We need to make it. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's my soapbox. I'm going to get off now. I promise. I wonder how these work. I have these metallic fine liners.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they're going to work on this paper. And I kind of really want to do the main line in the middle, like pink. So, oh, these are brushy too. Uh-oh, I wonder if they're drying. Well, that's really pretty. I hope it lasts. That's a lot. Okay, I'll try it. What's the worst that can happen? I can run out and switch colors, right? Okay. As long as we know the worst, we can be prepared for that and hope for the best. Yay! I'm sorry, I'm a nut jar. I'm a nut. All right. So Oh, actually, before I do that, I should probably test these ones. I don't think I've tested these ones. Nope.
That sounds like a Russian word. Nobody puts a C before a Z.
No, I better check because knowing my luck, I would do it.
Right.
And it's gonna like totally seep through because of the wet metallic. And then it would absolutely ruin the picture.
Ooh. Are you?
Can anyone see that?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't think it's ghosting any more than the other two. So I think we should be okay. I mean, the whole thing's gonna shadow anyway. So as long as it doesn't actually, like, you know, go through like a God. My bad.
Hoping for a rebound.
Oops. Okay, Dusty. Calm down. Get yourself together.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna... Whew, here we go. Oh, it's done. All right. Okay, I feel better now. You know, your tummy always feels that little weird up until a point, and then it's like, oh, can't go back down. So it's all good. I'm really worried this isn't going to last the whole page. But, I mean, honestly, I've never used them before. So,
The other corner computer.
hopefully there's enough ink in them and they haven't dried out from sitting here. See, that's the only thing I don't like about these type inks and stuff is that they go over the line. It's part of the reason I'm having, like, it's why I like watercolors, because I can still see the line when I go over it, where this, like, is really opaque and it's covering the line, and I am, like, I can stay in the lines as long as, you know, you can't tell that I'm on the line. I don't go over it, I just go on it. And, yeah. So you're gonna see that. This is like, I got these, and I think there's like 6 of them, and I got them at Indigo.
Oh, I missed both of them. Fuck. Oops.
And they were just really pretty, and they weren't very expensive. So, but I really like them. I think that's really pretty. Okay, maybe it doesn't quite go with the orange. I think so, Victoria. Yeah, they're UV metallic brush markers. I don't know. I don't know.
What a show.
But it doesn't really go, I suppose, does it? So, yeah. I think they're water-based. I mean, they're not going through like alcohol. Like, there's no bleed through. And there's no ghosting yet. So, hopefully those... Okay, lad, thank you so much. So, yeah, I mean, not that I haven't had like really any experience with brush markers either, so I'm, you know, kind of hesitant with those, but I guess I just wish it didn't cover the line, because now it looks messy to me, but that's okay. It should be what it is, right? Because I'm going to leave the inside parts here white, like the little holes, these little holes here in the background are going to be white, and then I'm going to do this and the outside of this in a color. Maybe I'll just do it all green since there's 2 leaves there, and then I don't know, maybe a red heart or something, maybe something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so but I'm gonna leave the backgrounds of like this section just because that's a lot of color, and again, I just still don't want it to like just get worse and make it show because I'm just adding more color. So I kind of want to leave that white, and then I'll probably leave this section here, like around everything, white as well, and then just color the insides. And I think if I don't, you know, completely saturate the page, I think we might be okay. So, I mean, that's my theory anyway. Hopefully it works. Yeah, don't worry about it, Kayla. We'll be here. I've figured out over the last couple streams that I am very, very slow at coloring, especially when I start talking, because I tend to stop coloring when I'm trying to actually color things, you know, like, you know, I wanted, when I was doing the blue balls, I wanted to actually have some shading in there and stuff, and so I only got like one ball done, and it doesn't even look that good. And doing like the popsicles the other day, or the, you know, whatever, lollipops, I messed one up completely trying to color it, and I only ended up getting 2 colored, so I'm very slow. And so I figured, like, doing this type page, I could still talk, which is okay. I'm okay with that. Sorry, just one sec here. I'm gonna grab a drink. So,
Oh my god, they gotta be just losing their mind.
so yeah.
Huge comeback.
Oh, sorry, I was thirsty.
3 straight to
I talk a lot.
Wow. Yeah, that it was.
So yeah.
Oof. Yeah. Block it and they pick it up and score still.
Crap. Well, so much for me not going like out of the line. I'm a liar. I just proved it. My bad.
Yeah, typical not passing moment, but in the end, we're good.
That's all right. I can handle that maybe. I don't have a choice. So. And let's see, I think next week I have a bingo to do, which is totally cool. I like doing bingos. When Kyrie was in Roundup, we had to do about 6 a year. To do 12 bingos. And we don't know where the tour is yet this year, because she does a tour every year. But she, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So she has a tour every year. And this year we have to complete 8 bingos. And so I have 5 done, I think. So so I have one on the 21st, or I guess is that next week? Yeah, that's next week. Or is that the week after? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, you know, I work a bingo coming up. So I always, I apologize for sniffing, but I always do the chairperson at bingos. So I don't know how many people are familiar with working bingos, but basically every single penny in there from the time we open until we're done, like our bingos, so whether it's an afternoon, evening, or late night, every penny has to go through my fingers, and I have to count it. Everything. Debit, everything. So, I don't know. I like it. Maybe because I'm so powerless at home, I'm assuming that's, you know, a whole psychological bit. You know, I don't have power over my health, over anything, so maybe that's why I like it. But the problem is, when I get sick, finding somebody to replace me is almost impossible. Like, oh, it's horrible. And I almost had to find somebody to replace me. And I ended up going. And then one nice thing is, if you are chairing and you're not feeling well, you can actually mostly just sit in the back office. Like, there's stuff you have to really do in the morning outside the office. But once that stuff is all kind of done, you can be in the office. I mean, there's days I've sat in the office crying. There's days I've sat there throwing up, and they know I'm sick, but they need people to chair, so they don't say anything. So yeah, I chair all the bingos I work. I can't do the front positions, like the walking around for 6 hours selling bingo tickets. I can't physically do that. So, which is fine. That's why I sign up for back office shifts. But maybe sometimes days that I really, really think it would be smarter if I just signed up for Paymaster or like Bingo Control or Bonanza Seller or Special Games, because then I could go work in the back, but then I could leave, when everybody else leaves, because being the chair, you have to count all the money after the bingo's over and lay out floats and do all of that. So, but when you're chair or when you're doing Paymaster, stuff like that, you actually get to leave, and go home, at the end of your shift. And I don't know. I don't know what I should do. And the front, office positions, they're easier to fill if you can't make a bingo. And if you don't make a bingo, how they do it here is when you sign up for Stetsons or Roundup, whatever, you have to sign over a minimum number of checks worth $250 to the Stetsons or to Roundup. So you sign over 8 $250 checks, right? And then what happens is if you don't show up for a bingo, they cash a check. So it's kind of like their version of, forcing you to. But the worst part is if you don't show up for a shift and they cash a check, you're still responsible for that bingo. So you screwed yourself for nothing. And there's a list of people that you can pay to work your shift. So you can pay somebody $75, and it's usually the going rate, to work your shift, and you get the credits towards your kids' Roundup or Stetsons. Really? Oh. Well, we're just gonna, I don't know. We're just gonna do that. That's okay. No big deal. But, I don't even know what I was saying now.
Yeah, nice play.
Doesn't matter. It's just, bingos, right? So, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, so you can pay somebody usually about $75 to work a bingo for you. So you get the credits, your kid gets the credits, everybody's happy. Someone made $75 and you didn't have to take the day off work. You didn't have to miss any pay,
There it is.
So you end up better off that way. But yeah, when you're a chairperson, even that, there's only 3 people on the list who have chairperson training, because you have to be trained in this position. And so, yeah, you're really, really stuck if, you're sick or something like that, which unfortunately I'm sick a lot. But I work at the bingo. I usually work at what's called the Great Eagle Bingo and Casino. It's Casino and Bingo, I don't know. And it's literally on the other side of the city. But part of the reason I work there is it's one of the very last smoking facilities in Canada, actually. And I don't smoke per se anymore, but I vape, and I don't do it in my house. So
I went to instant replay.
So yeah, I
And you just boom, and it leaves their copy
See, I get distracted and then I forget what I was talking about. Bingos. Right, because you guys care about my bingos. Sorry, I'm boring. I am a very boring person. I do apologize. Yeah. I don't do much. I'm like, the driver when I can be, stuff like that. But I don't actually, go out that much. Usually it's Darren who drives Kyrie around. And if I can go, I go. And I mean, Darren, he's so amazing. No, I got it. I mean, I timed them out anyway, but thank you.
Right.
Well, I think it's okay. I mean, they're not saying anything super mean, right?
Thanks, George. Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, they're not saying anything mean. Not really. But well, thank you, Crafty Kitty. Hey, Patty. So just in case anybody doesn't know, Patricia Hassenstein is my sister. My real sister, like actual and real life sister. So, yeah. She's here. Makes me giggle when she comes. I don't know why she comes. I've told Kyrie that she has to subscribe to my channel, but she's not allowed to actually watch it. Not that I'm going to say or do anything bad or anything like that. It's just, sometimes I might say something jokingly about selling her or giving her away or, I don't know, stuff like that, jokingly. So, plus, they don't need to sit there and listen to me yammer for 2 hours. They do that all the time. So, but I did tell her she had to subscribe to me. So, there is that. How are you doing, Patty? You're such a bullshitter. I love you. Yeah, very German. My dad was actually born in Germany. Hassenstein is that's Dusty Hassenstein on Facebook if you want to follow me there or message me or anything. But yeah, that's my maiden name too. So my dad was born there and moved here when he was 5. So very, very German. Very much. Joy. Okay, thank you. Are you German too, Joy? Thanks, Katrina, for getting that guy, by the way. I feel like I'm actually, talking and accomplishing something tonight. This is brand new territory for me. Brand new territory, yeah. So, but yeah, when I do work a bingo and I chair, usually at the beginning of the bingo, I have to count by hand, usually last time I went, the cash counter was broken. So I had to count everything, literally every dollar by hand. And I count usually about $20,000 at the beginning and then 20 plus whatever we made afterwards. So, yep, it's a lot to count. Last time it was god awful, and I'm not very fast at counting money personally. It always gets caught in my fingers and and then I get flustered and it makes it worse, And yeah, so I have no idea what my mother is. I think she's, I don't know. Actually, no, I have no idea what my mom is. however, that half German. So I'm not sure what my mother is. I don't speak German, so I can't tell you my German accent, but yeah, I don't speak it, read it, or anything. I wish I did. I really, really wish I did. I actually, when I go to my dad's, usually I stay for a week or two, and he has like learning German books because his wife is also Russian, and so, you know, they have the dictionaries for the girls, and because they had to learn all the languages, my twin sisters. So yeah, so they have those, and every time I go there, I grab like the one book and I start working my way through it. And leave, I want to take it with me, but I can't. And then, you know, within a week or two, I've pretty much forgotten everything that I learned, and I, you know, get pretty far because I keep relearning it. And sometimes when I'm feeling really motivated, I go to Duolingo. I like that one, but I'm not a whole lot of motivated to do that. So, not right now anyway. So, how was work today, Patty? I'm white, pretty much. We'll just say I'm white. That works for me. It doesn't matter to me what color anybody is. I could be purple. I think that'd be fun. Could be like a beet. Yeah, okay, now I'm nuts. Now I'm just nuts. I don't know, I was talking to someone the other day, and they were just, you know, talking about what their life was like, what things, you know, around where they lived was like. And I know I'm white. I don't know if that makes me white privileged or whatever. I don't know. But what I did notice in talking to her is that, like, she was bringing up all these things that were happening, like, due to race or due to religion and, you know, stuff like that. But mostly race. And here where I live, like, we don't even see that here. Like, I don't know if I'm just naive. I don't. I don't leave the house, to be fair. I don't, you know, I don't have any, like, in-person friends. I don't watch the news. I get very, very upset when I watch the news. So I don't watch it. Darren tells me, you know, if something important happens. So you guys can all tell me something that I don't know what's going on, because I'm kind of like a darker type personality where, you know, glass half empty generally type look at world. So I try to be positive though. I mean, yeah, but I still have a darker outlook. So when I watch the news and stuff, I get really upset, and I don't know why. I have no idea, because I'm a retard. I don't know. But I really let it affect me, and I get upset, and it's just no fun being around me when I'm like that. So it's just easier for, you know, not to watch it in general. I get anxious, and it's like going, if someone was like to go and dump me in the middle of Walmart or Costco on the busiest day ever, I would literally have a heart attack and just sit there, and I would start screaming and crying. I would just lose my shit. So, oops, sorry, didn't mean to say that. Oh, see, and then Darren says it right behind me. So I'm hearing him say it, and so I'm like forgetting not to say it. Bye, Shalene. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, it was just a bunch of rambly crap, you know. Yeah, sorry. Thank you for being here, though. I really appreciate it. But yeah, so I don't generally know what's going on in the world at all. But anyway, back to my point, like she was telling me all of these things about, just, and it wasn't, she wasn't being racist. That's not what I'm saying. Not what I'm saying at all, okay? Have a good night, Victoria. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. But she wasn't being racist. She was just talking. She doesn't even know I actually feel this way. But she was talking and I was listening to her, and she lives in a completely different area than I do. So, I'm listening to her and I'm like, all of this race stuff and just, well, if you do this, this happens, and, this is what it's like around here, and, stuff like that. And to be honest, it's kind of like stuff that I've seen in movies, like a more stereotypical thing, I guess, is what you would think of. I don't know. I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but anyway, I feel like I must be very, very naive, or this really just doesn't happen here. But like when I go out, I don't see color. Like I don't see, people of different colors reacting to each other at all. It's just, to me, it's very, everybody commingles, everybody, works, lives together. And I don't see that separation of races or religions or whatever the case may be. I don't see it here. And I don't know if it's just me being naive, but like my, the life outside of my house, it seemed like a white picket, fence ideal compared to what, she was just talking about day-to-day life, like going to the store and stuff. And it was crazy to me to think that, that either I'm really that naive that I don't know what's going on at all, and I need to, put my big girl panties on and grow up and learn what's going on, because if I'm this naive, that's really pathetic and sad. I can't justify it. It makes no sense to me. So now I have to go do some research and see, see if that stuff happens here, or if I really am, just living in a Pollyanna world. And if I'm naive about it, if I know I'm naive about it, then that's one thing, because then I'm not naive about it. I'm just, like I said, living in denial. It's a perfectly great state, by the way. It's a wonderful state. And yeah, so just joking there. But yeah, I don't know. It made me feel like maybe I, don't really know what's going on outside my doors, because she was just talking about the community, and, and she didn't say anything good, bad, otherwise. It was just about her life. And I was like, wow, like the things she was telling me was things that I feel like I've just seen in movies. And I don't know. Is that, I don't know. It seems like so extreme to me. These are movie ideals, and this is what I'm hearing is happening in real life. And it was just, yeah, it was really, yeah. So anyway, my point is I need to do some research, because if it is me, I need to fix that in a bad way. I do not want to be naive, and I mean, I don't want to know, for the most part, what bad people do to other people and stuff like that, but I do want to know what is going on as a whole. I don't, because honestly, I don't see race issues here at all. I live in Alberta, Canada, and I don't see race issues. And like this person, it just made it seem, and like I said, she didn't even know she was doing it. She was just talking about her life, but it just made it seem like so out of a movie weird. I don't know. I'm probably being like very rude. I apologize. But yeah. So green, right? That's what we discussed. Green for the other section. Let's do a different marker.
Finished it.
Ooh, Kyrie has art. Kyrie has art. It's like a, backing up van. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. There's a break in our regularly scheduled program for Kyrie Beth Ward's Alistair the Radio Demon. Yay! Whoa! I love my kid. Kyrie, that is awesome. That is really, really good, sweetie.
Thank you.
And you are always allowed to use my Sharpies. Just try not to kill them. And if they do start drying out, let me know so we can replace.
Okay.
That is really good, honey. Auntie Patty's on here.
Oh.
Yeah. She's on her way home. But, see? She's driving, I think. Lots of, temperamental drivers and lots of sick, dying people? Patty, who's dying?
Alistair, the radio demon.
I guess I didn't read that properly. Thank you, Dawn.
Like very stereotypical, like old.
I feel like this is nice. This is apparently what I need to do on stream because I feel like I'm accomplishing something as well as just randomly talking and keeping 5 people entertained. Yeah. Let's see if these ones stick out. Oh. Let's see. Green. Oh, that one's gonna like. What? You need a face for radio?
Oh no, we're talking about my
that one's there.
and he has like a radio-y voice. Really cool.
Okay.
And Dad's like, I have the face for radio.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. That's because nobody can see it.
Exactly.
I keep dropping all my crap. Like, seriously? Oh, sorry. My coloring isn't good? Okay, I got that, Dawn. Kyrie, Dawn says your coloring is really good, sweetie.
Thank you.
Mine's not, but yours is. I'm just joking, Dawn. I'm really seriously kidding. Sorry about that. Hey, Joey, how are you? What's going on? Are you having a good day, bad day, otherwise indifferent? Oh, there go all my blue pencils. I just need to take them out of here because I keep trying to do stuff in here and it keeps not working. Thanks, Dawn. Now you have to say that, right? Because I made a point to point it out. I'm sorry. I was really kidding. I thought that was funny. But if you didn't, I apologize. If you did think it was funny, though, yay! Yeah, I think I'm absolutely hilarious sometimes, let me tell ya. Oh, Kyrie, can you bring it back?
Yeah.
Sorry. Hi, Whitney. Hi, baby.
Here you go.
Sorry, Auntie Patty didn't get to see it. And she wants to see it, so we're just gonna put it back in there. Oh, that sucks. I hate when that happens, Joey. So Auntie Patty just picked up Whitney. Seems I had her do.
Oh, Auntie Patty.
Joy, that was good. Oh, there you go. Hopefully Patty got a good look at that. That is Kyrie's coloring.
Very proud of it.
And she's very proud of it. As she should be. If you're not proud of it and you're not having fun, you shouldn't be doing it. Right? That one looks okay. Oh, she's not in the car yet. Auntie Patty says, awesome job, sweetie.
Thank you.
She says, thank you. This is awesome. Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah. How much snow did you guys get, Joey? We haven't had any, like, well, we've had like a couple big dumps of snow, but we knew they were coming, so we haven't really had anything that we didn't know was coming and weren't ready for so far. But I mean, generally our city, like, they budget, you know, 10 million for snow removal, and we go over budget every year. It never fails. We go over budget for a snowplow. And there's just nothing we can do about it. We live here. I mean, you got to plow the snow, right? You don't really have a choice. Oh, crap on a cracker. I messed up. Uh-oh. We should spank me and take my birthday away. I was going to do the leaf parts green. But since that's, you know, this is like a framey type idea here. And so, oh, I'm so shaky right now. But yeah, I definitely think I need to stick with like this type of coloring when I'm live streaming, because if I try to do, oh crap, if I try to, it's like, then I have to talk because then I'm concentrating, and then I'm breathing funny, and it's like, and you guys have to listen to that, but with no talking, man, that would really suck. So yeah, can't do skin tones when I'm trying to. Yeah, that's it becomes icy and everything, right, Joey? Like, I mean, you're still really screwed in all aspects, to be fair. I mean, yeah. That sucks. I hate when it's like that. We're lucky we had like snow on the weekend and it was bitter cold. Well, okay, minus 13 is not bitter cold, and I know I'm going to regret saying that when it's minus 30 and is bitter cold, but yeah, it was very cold, and it was just, this week, all week, it's going to be like plus 1, 2, 3.
25 below Fahrenheit.
So, what? Darren?
Nothing. Just talking about that to myself.
I think Darren just said it's 25.
It's like 25 Fahrenheit.
No. Well, yeah. Okay. 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 So. Night, Robin. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Kayla. Yes, the Darth Vader coloring channel. It's just going to be funny.
What year did that happen?
Yeah, it's I'm like my body doesn't regulate my temperature anymore. Good night, Joy. Wait. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh gosh. Oh, thank you for that, Joy. You and Dawn are awesome. So I'm one of those people who's like my temperature, my body doesn't regulate my temperature anymore. So when I get hot, I can't cool down unless I have like ice packs, and when I'm cold, I can't heat up without like heating blankets. And when I get cold, I get just really cold, and our house is really cold. And so I wear my winter jacket like at least 10 months of the year here in Canada. Like in the summer, I'll wear shorts and a t-shirt and my winter jacket and I'll be just fine. Just fine. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't wear it like, in the middle of August or, the I've been sick for 20 years, and so my body just has been through so much with different medications and all of the crap that comes along with being sick for 20 years. So my body just, yeah, temperature just is not one of its high priorities anymore. So yeah, it's just a repercussion of being sick. But yeah, and it really just sucks because I'm either too hot or I'm too cold, and I'm constantly fiddling with our thermostat, and it drives Darren up the wall. Every time I touch it, he's like, "What'd you turn it up to?" And it's like, "Whoa, dude, it's cold in here." And he's sitting there with a hoodie and a t-shirt and, pants and a blanket. And he's like, "No, it's not." And I'm like, "Yeah, it is. You're sitting under a blanket." So, but he gets really, freaky with me when, when I turn up the heat. So our temperature that we've agreed on is kind of the highest I am allowed to turn it is 21.5. So it has to be 0.5 because I have to get every goddamn degree of heat I can get, and he's trying to, not let me have any.
I'm trying to save money.
So, I bought him a heating blanket for Christmas. Guess whose heating blanket it is? Not his. It's mine. It sits on the couch where I sit, not where he sits. And, yep. He, yeah. But we all have a blanket in the living room. Each of us. There are 3 of us that live here permanently. And, yep. All 3 of us have blankets because it's cold in here because, yeah. It's 13 years old and it was brand new when we got it, but yes, Celsius. Joy. Yeah, but we were talking about it, and I know, so I'm not good at translating between Fahrenheit and Celsius at all. And so I know that 32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius. It's freezing. I know that. So that's exciting but I still don't understand how it works. And I was talking to somebody this weekend, and this person was saying that it was about 25 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm trying to work this out in my head. And I figured if 0 was 32, then 25 Fahrenheit had to be at least minus like 20 Celsius, at least. So I'm, picturing all this snow, and Darren's like, minus or 25 degrees Fahrenheit isn't that cold. And I'm like, yeah, I know, right? Darth Vader makes you think channel. So yeah, I get all confused. Like, what? I've only ever been to the States once, and Darren and I went up for 2 days. We drove to Seattle and drove home within like 4 days. And I heard that it was like, 70 degrees, 73, I don't know, whatever it was. But oh my God, I thought I was all excited because it was spring, or no, it was July long weekend, because we went down to help the guy who did the fireworks for Seattle, put them all together and stuff. And so we went down there, and I'm all like, well, 70, it must be like really hot, because 32 is freezing and 70 is way above 32, right? So, I mean, in my head, for us, a degree is a huge difference. The Darth Vader math and learning channel. So, a degree is a really big difference here. Like, there's this big difference between 1 degree and 0 and whatnot. So, yeah, I had it in my head that 70 degrees was like plus 30 here. And so when I packed all of my, I packed tank tops. I packed, what else did I pack? Like all my short shorts, all my really, really like middle of summer wear. Cause and we went down to Seattle, and, I didn't think, obviously, because, Seattle's not that far from here, except for, it's probably a little warmer, it's rainier, but it's, it's a little warmer temperature wise, but it's not a massive difference. But, that didn't go through my head. So, mine isn't. I'm so happy. I don't really. I enjoy Star Wars sometimes, but sometimes yeah. But hey, I would get another sub if I did that. I'd lose everybody else because, nobody would want to listen to that. But I'd gain your husband as a sub. Yay! So yeah, so we go down, and we leave here, and we're in the car, and it's not getting warmer, and I put on pajamas or whatever to drive in. Well, we get there, and oh my God, I froze, and I had to like go buy some new clothes and some like sweaters, and wow. 21 is 68. Oh, so that's not so bad, but I was thinking, like bikini weather, like, plus 27. So good job, Kim. I don't ask Google anything. Do you have one of those like things that you speak into? Is it Alexa, or what's the other one? Alexa, and I don't know what the other one is. I don't have one of those. I don't want one of those. They scare me. Yeah, I have like one of the Nest thermostats that I can, it learns your, what you like, and so you can teach it, and I can change it on my phone. So if I'm downstairs and it's cold, I can turn up the temperature before I get out of bed or whatever. But yeah, that's as far as I ever want one of those in my house. You want an Alexa. You have a Siri. Fair enough. I'm always on my phone, and if I have to do anything like during a stream, then you have to leave and come back, and yeah, I get that. I understand that. I do get that. So, Siri's on the iPhone. Aren't they the same thing but two different companies, maybe? Because doesn't Google have one too? I don't know. With, the technology, let's say, as an example, in a PlayStation, everybody that got hacked, and like everything gets hacked, and I just don't want my house to be able to be hacked. I know it probably sounds like I'm a technophobe, and I'm really not, but I don't know, to me that's too invasive. Way too invasive. Like in my home, I just couldn't do that. But Darren and I are the same way. Like, like people come to our door to sell, the Nest thermostats and the ones with the doorbells where you can see people. Hold your home button down and ask Google whatever you... Okay. Me neither, Joy. I honestly have no idea, because I don't want that stuff in my house. I don't want... My husband doesn't want that stuff in our house either. So, we're both on the same page there. And, if I really do like my thermostat, though, I will say, but I don't want something that can lock me out of my house if somebody hacks it, or that can lock me in my house, or 100,000,001 other things, and my life is boring, but it's mine, and I just want that information to stay mine. And yeah, so yeah, I sound like a technophobe, and really I'm not. I don't think that those should be in everybody's houses, because I'm sorry, but you can't tell me that the government somewhere, some government, whether it's America, Canada, the UK, the Ukraine, I don't know, but some government is collecting data somewhere, and that data is coming from somewhere, and I firmly believe that, even if it's just about, picking what you want, and learning what ads to put to you. That's not something I want in my home. It's okay on my phone, I guess, but... No, sweetie, Joy, sorry. No, I got all, messed up with everything. I'm sorry. I don't think Alexa has anything to do with locking you in your house. What I'm saying, sorry, is that they have those doorbells that have the camera and that you can look and unlock from like a restaurant and stuff like that. But it's a piece of technology that still holds data and has to send the data somewhere and have it streamed and whatnot. So if somebody, say, hacked your doorbell, they could lock your door or unlock it or whatever the case may be, as an example. But that is me being absolutely crazy. And I live on a purple planet with a green moon, and we have like pink stars. It's very glittery. It's very beautiful there. And it's called denial. But yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry, sweetie. I did not mean to freak you out or anything. See, on my computer, I can, it's a, what do I have? I have a Dell computer, and it has like a thing where if I want to use it and turn it on, I can say, hey, Cortana, I think it is. And that one's on my computer. And I know there's one I can put on my phone. Oh, Kim, that would scare the crap out of me. Like, that would scare me, Kim. So yeah, and so which leads to, you know, when your doorbells are online and, you know, they all connect, whether it's, you know, Alexa or your doorbell or the Nest thermostat, whatever. Everybody's got smart stuff in their house. We all have phones now. I mean, they can be hacked. They're computers. Not that I think they're hacked all the time or anything like that, but, you know, somehow they know that when I go to certain stores, suddenly I'll start seeing ads on my phone for like whatever stores I was around. Like, as an example, Google. There's Google not rewards, or maybe, but you answer questions for them. And so I will go out one day and I will go, you know, down the street to Walmart, and in the same place that I am, and it shows up because Google Maps takes your location on, right? And so when I get home, you know, a day later, it'll be like, have you visited any of these locations? And then you say yes and when and whatnot. So, I mean, just having location on, they can keep track of where you are and where you're shopping. And that's without your phone on or anything. Like, it's, you know, just in your pocket. So, yeah, I'm a little anal about not wanting an Alexa in the house. Kyrie! Is Kyrie dressed up as Kyrie. She looks really good. So.
Sorry. I didn't bring my keyblade.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's all about turning the stuff off, but, you know, like when PlayStation got hacked, not last Christmas, the Christmas before, you know, they came out with the PlayStations and then everything got hacked and we couldn't play for like weeks. And, you know, it's right after Christmas when you're buying new games and, you know, we put our info all out there anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter whether it's picking it up, you know, from what it overhears you talking about, or whether it, you know, happens to clock every time you walk by in your house with the Nest, because it sees me when I walk by and turns on. So, yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen, I guess, one way or another these days, unless you're a complete technophobe, and I know there's a name for it, but unless you had like zero technology in your house, and that probably means toasters, like you'd have to have like an older toaster and stuff with like no electronics in it, that would be the only way you would ever stay like 100% safe. And you know what, even then you'll never stay 100% safe. So it's okay, you don't have to know how to spell it, but if you want to spell it, I can spell it for you. She put on her, because she got her hair dyed red, Kyrie, the princess in the game, her hair's red. And so Kyrie, my daughter, just put on her outfit for Kyrie, the video game character, and came downstairs with it with her red hair. And she looked really cute. So yeah. So I know, and you know what? Thank you. I think she does too, Kayla. I think she looks really good. Apparently, she went to school today, and she only had one person who didn't like it, and it's this boy who likes her. And this boy has liked her. They were in middle school together. And he has liked her for like 3 years. They even secretly dated when she was like in grade 7. So he always wants her to grow out her hair, and so when he saw it today, he's like, no, because he just thinks she's so beautiful. And he's something else, I tell you. He, like, how you're not supposed to look at your kid's phone, but you do anyway because, well, you're a parent. Sits there and tells her that she's amazing, that she can do it if she's not feeling it and she's on her way to like a band performance. He's, 100% behind her, going, yes, you can do it, don't worry about it. And he's like, okay, sweetie, have a sleep, let me know when you're done. And he's just such an amazing, like, person to her. Never mind that he's a boy or whatever. And it doesn't hurt that he is, like, very, very cute. And they would just look adorable together. And I want them to secretly have babies together, but don't tell them that, okay? So, I'm just kidding. I made up this whole thing last year of when they were going to have babies, and that, she was going to get pregnant at 15, have her baby at 16, she'll stay in school, I'll watch the baby, then she can get pregnant at 17 or 16, have her next baby, and then by the time she's done school, babies are there and they can help raise them, and I'll be there to help raise them, and we'll do it all together, and they can still do whatever they need to do for high school and band and all that. And then when they're done, then they have 10 years with their kids, and I'd still be there, and I'd help raise them, and they could still do what they needed to do and go to college, but then they'd be done having babies, and they could, when they're 40, go out and have fun. I mean, I'm 41. Oh my god, I'm old.
How old, honey?
I'm 41.
I see, yeah.
Yeah, so yes, I am. I'm 41. Oh god. I'll be 42 in March, which is okay. I'm okay with that. So, actually, I wish I was older, like 20 years older, because I am I've been sick since I was 20, okay? So, 21 years, more than half my life now, I've been sick. And my body is, I have the body of a 70-year-old. And the thing is, I'm stuck home alone because everybody my age is out working, and I can't make friends with people my age because they all work. They all have identities, and they don't give a shit about someone who stays at home and does nothing. So I want to be old enough to go to a senior's home and do activities with the seniors, because that would be so my jam. I could play bingo with them, and I could talk to them, and I'm in the same, 10 years and haven't worked in 10 years. So I think I should get to go and hang out at a senior center, but they apparently don't like hanging out with younger people, or they feel guilty or something. It's something about hanging out with people your own age, and I understand that too. So they don't let people who aren't. I can't do anything people my age do. I can't do anything people younger than me do, and I can't do anything people older than me do. Seriously, I want to be 65. We'll be 44 in February. Very cool, Joy. Where are you from, Joy? If you don't mind me asking, you would have to answer. It's bad, and now it's back to being fuzzy and weird. Sorry, I don't know how to fix it. So, 46 done in January. Cool. And where are you from, Dawn? In Texas. Oh, it's hot there, isn't it? That's sorry, I'm showing how ignorant I am, but is Texas not attached to Mexico? Is that how it works? I don't quite remember the map in my head at the moment. I'm sorry. Normally I actually do know this. But New York. Okay, that's in the northeast. And Texas is south as south can get. Okay. Okay. So oh god, yeah, Texas is hot. Like really hot. Right? New York, get a rope? What? Why do we need a rope for New York? It's cold in New York. But, I mean, no colder. How cold does it get in Texas? Like, as a general rule. Oh, okay. I don't know that commercial. Because I always picture Texas as being, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I'll try to get better. But how, like, as a general rule, like in the coldest month, like, January, February, how cold does it get in Texas? Like, because I have always just pictured Texas as hot. And then I always picture New York as dark. I just picture like New York. I don't imagine you get a lot of sun in New York. Like, to the 20s. Okay. Thank you, Jody. Okay. See, okay, so New York, because it's just all tall buildings, right? And so I always picture it being dark and cold there. Like, I mean, not like super dark, but I mean, the sun can only get into, the shadows of the street from, in between all those buildings for very short amounts of time. So I've always just pictured New York as like just a darker, chillier place to live, like a kind of place where you can't just walk around in like, tank tops and shorts because the buildings all make it cold. Do you get snow in Texas? Do they get snow in Mexico? Huh. I never. Wow. Look at me. I'm just showing how rude I am, aren't I? What? They have snow in Mexico and Texas? Sorry if I'm being rude. I'm not meaning to be. Because, like, we have, like, tall buildings downtown, but our downtown is, like, I don't know, say, like, 30 by 30 blocks. And then the rest of it, like, of the city is all low. So, I find that odd. I don't know. That's what I think. Oh my goodness, December 7th, 2017? Oh, wow. It'll snow this year. It's supposed to be a cold year this year. It's not supposed to be very much fun. I am not looking forward to this winter. But then every winter is supposed to be worse than the last, and, climate change and all that. And so Yeah, that sucks. But I mean, I don't know if it's really changed. I know it has. I know the climate has changed. But, I mean, I remember, trick-or-treating as a kid and having to dress up in my snowsuit and put it, we always had to make sure costumes could handle the snow. Complete snowsuit weather, but it was cold. It was glove, hats, the whole bit. It was yeah, so but I mean it's always been like that. So I don't know how much, times have really changed. It's gotten like, maybe a degree or two colder overall. Maybe a degree. I guess it's the warming up. It's not the cooling down that's the issue, isn't it? But the news or anything. I like to watch art channels on YouTube. That's what I do. I told my doctor actually that she should tell her other patients like who have depression and stuff like that they should maybe try checking out YouTube to watch and live streams to go to has been life-changing and life-saving personally. So I always tell my doctor to tell her other patients about YouTube, and I didn't because, I came and I had someone to talk to. So, yeah. Pearl Harbor Day. Okay. Is there a day, again, sorry if this is rude. So you guys have Pearl Harbor Day in the States. Does anybody know if Japan been there? I don't know. I always, they have their version of Pearl Harbor Day, or I don't know, like Remembrance Day. I suppose they do. It is fun, isn't it, Joey? I like knowing what's going on other places. And like I stay here and like all the stuff that I'm talking about, I think that stuff in my head like all the time. And it's just nice to get it out. No, I'm not the only one that's as crazy as what's in my head. Which means you're all crazy with me. So sorry, Joy. Oh, I was just saying that I wondered if Japan had like their version of like a Pearl Harbor Day or Remembrance Day. I'm sure they do. I just personally don't know anybody who would know the answer to that. So it was just something that popped up into my head when I heard. So I thought it was interesting and just wondered. You're my Scooby Gang. Because you want to know, I'm an absolute Buffy, an Angel like fanatic. I raised my daughter on Buffy, and I broke my hand over Buffy, and yeah, I love Buffy, like all things Buffy. And so, you guys are my Scooby Gang, because, that's what Willow and Xander and Anya and even Spike ended up being part of the Scooby Gang. So, and Oz, and you guys probably don't have a clue what I'm talking about. But I think you guys can be like my Darth Scooby Gang. Joey. I know I'm crazy though, so I always wonder if it's me or is it them? Because I know I'm crazy. So it's like, how far off the spectrum crazy are we talking? Like, You know, are we talking like 100,000% crazy, or are we talking, you know, just 10% crazy? Yay, I'm glad you're home safe, sweetie. Is Whitney there now? Sorry, thirsty. Oh my god, Joy, I'm sorry. And if everybody was normal, what a boring place the world would be. Like, if I didn't have crazy thoughts and, you know, if I didn't decide that I wanted to come on here and just, you know, spout out the craziness that's in my head, then, because everybody's got crazy. I'm not whacked. Okay, I am. I can agree with you. Yeah. So yeah, I kind of always just wanted my own Scooby Gang because, you know, Buffy's like the bomb. And, you know, I want to be like Buffy at all times. Although I wish I could move like Buffy. And then I would wish vampires were real and that I could have a piece of, you know, Angel and Spike, and then I'd be happy, you know. I think you're perfectly normal, Joy, and so are you, Kim and Patty and Kayla. I think we are all normal. You're normal too, Joey. Absolutely normal. I think you're crazier if you can't admit that you're crazy than if you can. If you can see that you're a little bit crazy and admit to it, you know, that's one thing, but, you know, to think that you're totally normal, now that is I've heard that too, Joy, just a couple times. Not very often. I mean, depends who I talk to, I guess. On my house, nobody ever tells you you're weird, so there you go. I guess then you would think you were perfectly normal. Wow, that took you a long time to get home, Patty. Does it take you that long every night? That just seemed to take like forever. Do you have your lunch?
I can get one.
No. Oh, okay. You guys are awesome. What time is it? It's like 9:30. Okay. We're good. I'm good anyway. Oh my god, it's 11. It's late, Patty. Oh yeah. You did say 11. Wait. I'm so confused. Okay, 9, 10, 11:30. Okay. Isn't it after 11 at your house already, Patty? Oh, that's why you did. Oh. Okay. Sorry, connecting the dots takes a minute sometimes. You know, it's like a whole aha moment when you're suddenly like, oh, I get it, you know. I like those moments. They make me feel smart sometimes. That doesn't happen often, but hey. An animal and a part of your body. Oh, shush, Darren. What? Why? Why would anybody work that long? That's over 12 hours. That's like not cool. Even if you worked like 4 days on, 3 days off, 12 hours is like, or I don't know, what is it? If I take away an hour, it becomes 10. Oh my God. How many hours is that?
Connecting the dots only takes a minute? Huh?
Oh, thanks, Skyler. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll always be here for you.
Yeah.
Mom's asking for help in math.
Good night, Dawn. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I hope I didn't bore you to death, and I hope you have a really good night and a good day tomorrow, actually.
What is it?
16 hours. Thank you, Joy. Somebody finally just told me. Kyrie's like, Dad, Mom needs help with math, and every time she opens her mouth, it like distracts me, and so it's her fault that I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, blame everything on me. Looks like you're not getting my banana.
16 hours? Why 16 hours? That seems arbitrary. Because, yeah, generally, like, if you're working a longer shift like that, it's like a 12-hour shift, kind of 4 days on, 4 days off, or 3 days off, or whatever it is. So, yeah, it seems very long to me. Thank you, Dawn. Yeah, I got that part.
I emptied my bag. I remember emptying my bag.
I got the 12-hour part. It was the 7 to 11, the 4 hours that just like killed me. Those 4 hours just wouldn't add up in my head for me. So, yeah, I'm not real sure what happened there, but so 4 hours. I could not, in my head, I was trying to think of what 7 to 11 was, because I got the 12 hours, and I'm like, I couldn't figure out that it was like 4 hours. I don't know why. That's a very long, 12 years. 12 years, that's a really, really long shift. Good night, Kyrie.
Night.
So, my nose is starting to run. I really don't like this green. I really wish I hadn't done this green. I don't like it. I didn't mean to. And you know what? Normally I don't even use orange. I don't like orange. Someday I'll know. Kyrie. Auntie Krabby Patty loves you.
I love you too.
She yelled she loved you too. She hopes you heard that, Patty. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. sorry. Just one moment. Past your medication time, and it makes my nose start to run, and then I'll start to sneeze. Does anybody else need to take their medication too? Oops, sorry about that. Oh, that was attractive. Nobody was meant to see that, but hey. I'm alright. Right? Yeah. Okay. I think I'd quit if I had to work for 12 years. Couldn't work for 12 years. Well, actually, I can't even work for 12 hours, so who am I kidding, right? But, you know, I think at 12 years, I think that's the point it becomes slavery. Anything before that, you're okay. Like 12 years less a day. You're pregnant zone? That's awesome, Joy. I know what you mean, you're prednisone. Well, that means you were sick, which means you're feeling better if you're almost on your antibiotics. So I'm glad you're feeling better, Joy. See? I do have thought processes that work sometimes. I can put 2 and 2 together and equal 7 or 4. Oh, goodness. Like, never really flushed great. And we don't know when we first moved in here if, like, Morgan or Kyrie, you know, threw something down the toilet or something. But our toilet, like, you go to the bathroom and it clogs. It doesn't matter what you do. Like, I can go throw, you know, the rest of my smoothie down the toilet and the damn thing will clog. So I really need to be calling a plumber to come and fix it, because I mean, it's technically my daughter's bathroom, and you know, it go have a normal bathroom break without having to plunge like every single day. So yeah, I definitely need to fix our toilet because I feel bad. That shouldn't have to happen. And I mean, even when she's not doing anything, it clogs. Like, seriously, I think you could walk by and, you know, go. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better. Oh my God. Well, but I live in a townhouse. She's in is the one that's completely clogged, and there's nothing we can do about it. It's the upstairs one that you think would be working better since it's draining downwards. So I don't think it's the sewer lines, because it's coming, like, when you walk up to my house, like, you can see there's a window at the base of the house, and that's like the basement window. And then there's the main floor, so you have to walk up 8 stairs. And then if you go up 14 stairs, you go up. So she's like 2.5 stories like above the ground. So yeah, definitely need to fix that. An auger. Sorry, it's going orange again, and Sorry about the stream health. I don't know how to fix it. I will do some research though and see if there's anything I can do to fix it and make it more stable. I don't know. See, I can see that the video just stopped, and sorry. I don't know why it's doing that. And I just dropped more stuff. Love you, Patty. I will talk to you soon, babe. Have a good day at work tomorrow. And good night, Whitney and Camden and anybody who happens to be around. I love you all so much. Okay, I think it's my stream that's like screwing up though. I don't think it's anybody else. Which really bites. But oh well. Not much I can do about it, unfortunately. Sorry, Joy. I wish it was working better for you. But I'm gonna I have to do some research. So I will definitely research and see if there's anything I can do in the settings to make it run better, or like maybe if I can get it to run maybe at 720 instead of 1080. Maybe that'll free up some space. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that, but I will definitely do that before Thursday, I suppose, because I believe Kayla is going to be streaming tomorrow evening. Is that right, Kayla? Are you still there? But yeah, I believe Kayla's streaming tomorrow, and I will be streaming Thursday, I think. You know, we're trying to support each other since she's coming back and needs some support. And she's trying to support my new channel, so we're kind of like trading off nights to, but right now we're trying to do like every other day and then just be there to support the other one. So that's what we're trying to do right now. Yeah, I want to help her. She wants to help me. So yeah, that's what we're up to as far as we go. And then we thought that coming up, we might do some stuff on our channels, like do a color along that we, you know, both do on our channels separately, or we could do, like, I really want to do like an Alina Lazareva month and color pictures by her. So we were thinking maybe like doing that, and then maybe doing like some color picking and doing some challenges, and giving them, you know, hashtags and whatnot so that we can see everybody's work. We were thinking of doing that kind of stuff. Thank you so much for being here, Joy. It's been a blast tonight. You've been amazing. Sorry it's buffering so bad. I hope to see you soon. Thank you. But yeah, so that's what we're kind of. He has the baby. We may have to switch nights or something like that, but we'll work it out. And yeah, we're really excited to start actually like doing stuff with our channels. So, you know, we're really excited to try to do some color alongs and stuff like that. It's just, we've just started and working our way into it, but that's kind of what we're planning. Hey, Nick and Tina, how are you guys? How's Tina? taping on my phone. But I was going to message Tina when I was done my stream before I went to bed and see how she was doing. Oh, I feel so much for her right now. I really do. She's in my heart. She's in my thoughts. You guys all are. Thank you. So yeah. So that's what Kayla and I are planning, and we're really hoping to, you know, drum up some interest, and, you know, we're not super, you know, neither one of us is, you know, it's not our goal to be huge or anything like that, but we both, you know, just want to be out there and help each other and do what we can for each other. So that's what Kayla and I are up to. So yeah, if she streams, I try to be there. If I stream, she tries to be there and whatnot. So that's what we're doing. And hopefully, yeah, we'll come up with some challenges or some hashtags or something that we can, you know, relate to our channels. That would be lovely. So yeah, Joey, if you have any ideas or anything, or anybody else who's watching back, or Nick or Tina, if you guys have any ideas of things you want to do on our channel, or things we could do, or anything, please feel free to let us know. Yeah, please. We can. Oh my god, my nose is running and I literally just made a bubble. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. I literally blew a bubble out of my nose. Okay, what time on Saturday and Sunday? Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. For 3 p.m. on all 3 days. I can do that. 3 p.m. my time, right? 5 p.m. your time? And I made sure. Thank you. That's awesome. I appreciate that. And thank you, Joy, for thinking about it and stuff like that. We'd, you know, like to make everybody happy as we can, you know, and since, you know, we're trying to work together and whatnot, and the same people are seeming to come to my streams as go to hers, so, you know, we thought we could work together. And I really, really like her, so. We talk during the day and stuff. I know. I know, stupid me. You know, I'm embarrassed about something. What do? Go and tell everybody exactly what I did. Like you said, nobody would know if I didn't open my big mouth. But it was so unexpected. Oh my god, I'm ridiculous. I am absolutely ridiculous. Thank god it's late and nobody who's really gonna judge me is, and you know, if people are gonna judge me over a snot bubble, then okay, go right ahead. But I'm so glad not many people are here. Oh, my nose is just running so bad. And of course all my Kleenexes are like in the other room, so I'm sitting here, you know, being gross and sniffing instead. Oh, it's so funny. I should have taken a picture and shown the world. Telling you isn't enough. Let's embarrass me even further. Alright, I am going to finish this square and then I am going to be done for the night, I think. I think I colored enough today. I colored all the orange and all the green today, so, and all the pink. So I think that's enough. I won't get to color much tomorrow because, well, I mean, I can color while Kayla's on if I'm feeling up to it, but I'm not going to really want to color when I get home. I'm going to want to climb into bed and probably cry, but I can watch Kayla from bed, so it's okay. Oh, but it would have to be a certain color, so that way when I pull my sleeve up to my nose here and put my, like, sleeve back down, you guys can't see, like, the knot off on you. Thank you, Joey. I didn't like it. I really am not totally sold on it yet, but I was actually looking at it on screen, like, differently instead of just, like, right here, and it actually kind of, I know this sounds, I don't know. That's, like, a total non-descriptor, but, okay, night, Kayla. I'll be done right away here, so, yeah, I'm gonna be done. Because I have to be up at, like, 6 tomorrow. And I'm up at 6 every day, but usually I try very, very hard to go to sleep, and it usually doesn't work, but at least I'm in bed getting rest. So tomorrow I have to be up at 6 and, like, out of bed, and I'm like wearing my pajamas. I've been in my pajamas for, like, I mean, different pajamas, not all the same pajamas, but different ones. But I've been in them, like, pajamas for a couple weeks because I haven't gone anywhere. And now I have to actually put on real clothes tomorrow. And my problem is real clothes. Pajama pants. But since I'm working in a professional capacity at my husband's work, I suppose I should dress in real clothes. That is my, ending theory for the day. If you're going to work at your husband's work, you have to wear real clothes. That's crazy. Well, I'm going to go because I know my snot bubbles are keeping you absolutely entranced. So if I go, then you can go, right? I'm just joking, Joey. Thank you so much for being here. It's been so much fun. You guys are all amazing. Thank you, Nick and Tina. Thank you, Joey. Kayla. You guys hopefully tomorrow at Kayla's or Thursday night back here. Talk to you guys later. Bye.